Granny. There goes Grandma. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by AutoTopNL. My name is Martin, and today I'm taking a look at this AMG Classic. It's the AMG GTS, and I absolutely love these cars. They are amazing. Now, this one is not stock, I have to warn you. So this has been altered with by Poseidon, who are quite famous Mercedes tuners, and they develop their kits on and near the Nürburgring, and that makes for some great craftsmanship. This car no longer has 510 horsepower, but 770, and that's because we have a big turbos. That's kind of weird. Let's not do that. Okay, let's take a look at the car. Let's take a look at the exterior parts. Now, this is a solar beam yellow AMG GT with carbon accents, which I think is the ultimate combo because it really shows the AMG GT Black Series pedigree. Now, Poseidon, they have put their own badge on there, this like Maserati style logo. This is the GTRS 700. Now, this used to be 700 horsepower, but they have upgraded their kit, so you get a little plus. They also have their own exhaust on this car, and it sounds absolutely insane. This is one of the best sounding cars I've ever driven. If you hear this car just moving around, it's awesome. Okay, what don't I like about this car? Well, first off, these fake sensor lock AMG wheels. Yeah, I know, I've said that before, but I'm just going to keep calling it as I see it until they are extinct. I just don't like it. We do have some very nice carbon ceramic brakes because we have that bronze colored AMG caliper, and that's how you know. These parts have been carbonized. Do like that. Now we have that huge bonnet for this front engine car. Well, it's actually mid-engine. I'll show you in a minute. Carbon fiber mirror caps. Can't go wrong on those. And we have the spoiler of an AMG GTR and a carbon fiber diffuser part right there. Okay, now this I really like. It has the AMG performance seats, but with leather in brown. Awesome, I think. And it has those aluminium parts instead of the ugly black plastic parts you can get there. Let's take a look at the engine. Now, where is the release? There it is. Now, this isn't a clamshell like with the AMG GT, which is a bit of a shame, I think, because I think it looks absolutely awesome when it is. But this is just a huge bonnet with, as I said, a mid-engine configuration, because this is the front axle and there is the engine. Now we've got two fat turbos underneath there, in between the V, a hot V configuration. That means we no longer have 510 horsepower and 650 newton meters, but we have 770 and 1000 newton meters. So it's quite the upgrade. Now, what's that like? On a fall day with moist tarmac and leaves everywhere. Let's find out. Now, it's completely abandoned here, which you do need when you open the exhaust, so let me demonstrate. Let's put it into quiet mode first. Give it some revs. This already sounds awesome, I think. But the Poseidon exhaust. Let's open the valves. Put ESC in sport mode. Yeah, listen to this. I like it. I like it a little bit. A little bit, a lot. Oh. Okay. Let's go and have a drive. Oh, it's right here. Now, let's go for race mode. Put the gearbox into manual mode, because in these circumstances I don't like it when the car downshifts and kicks down by itself. And let's see if we have any traction. Now, as I said, 770 horsepower and 1000 Newton meters. Now that Newton meter number has been limited because of the gearbox. This is a Geartrack double clutch unit, and these units just don't like torque. They never do, these twin clutch units. Okay. They do, however, offer a very nice driving experience, because they are like super snappy, and they are so much better than other AMG gearboxes. Woohoo! It just wants to tear my head off, and the only thing that's in between me and this killing machine is the ESP system. So, when it's full time, the worst thing you can have is a big power rear wheel drive car. Well, guess what we're having today? It's a mean little beast. It sounds awesome, the overrun, man. Oh my god. Oh, we are entering a little village. I'm not sure they are going to like this, but we have the opportunity to turn right here and to close the exhaust. Now, at idle, this thing sounds superb. Close it up, completely quiet. Now, this is what a performance exhaust should be like. Totally quiet, or just insanity by people in this little picturesque village. I'm going for insanity exhaust mode. You really have to like feed the throttle, which it really builds up to that max power number of 770 horsepower in a very nice fashion. It does want to build boost, so if you're half boost, if you're halfway the boost, you can notice that, you really notice the engine wanting more boost, and it just wants to keep building that. So it's not like a 911 GT3, which really matches the revs and feed that you give it. Oh, geez. Oh, now this is just a killing machine. This wants to go fast anywhere. It doesn't matter where, it just wants to take off. Now, with the stock one, I never really have traction issues, but with this, it's worse, but it's not as bad as you would think, because that power gain is 260 horsepower. I mean, that's like a little tuned Golf GTI extra. So there's only one place where we can really enjoy this car at full potential, and you've guessed it right, it's at the Autobahn. Let's go. So, on the Autobahn. Now there's Max with the Poseidon A45S. Also a very cool car. But not as cool as this. Now at those low revs, that Poseidon exhaust sounds incredible. Such a dirty sound. You wouldn't say it's a turbocharged engine. It sounds like the old hammery, naturally aspirated AMG V8s. Oh, that downshift is so dirty. That's 18 plus. Ooh, bit of wheel spin. I guess my tires have cooled down a bit in the meanwhile. This is a bit of an uphill, and we have a fellow Mercedes who won't go to the right. Come on, man. This is like the AMG of elderly people. There we go. So as I said, that's a bit of an uphill, but 100 to 200 we did, or I did actually, somewhere between 5.5 and 6.0, and I don't have ideal conditions today because it's just a bit too cold, a bit too, I'm not going to call it wet, it's a bit damp or moist today, and it just won't put that power down. Now that's not weird or anything because we have so much of it. I mean 1,000 Newton meters on the rear wheels in a supercar. Yeah. As soon as you lose a bit of temperature in those tires, you break traction at any speed. It doesn't matter how fast you're going. But I guess the temp is back in the tires. That doesn't mean you can just floor it anywhere, but like above 100 kph, you do have some traction. I don't think I have all traction, but some. And that's enough. I hope. Oh, what an engine. This is so different from the one you find in the E63S and I guess the Black Series. AMG GT as well, but Jesus, it has some legs, this thing. I remember very vividly when I first drove this gen AMG GT. It was a GTS. I drove it for a day, then I got back to Mercedes and they said, well, we also have the new C63 here. Go and enjoy that one. And I thought, well, they're basically the same, 510 horsepower, same engine, but they are so different, and that's because of that gear truck gearbox. Traction control going crazy. This gearbox is such an aggressive one, and the one in the C63 is just a normal Mercedes automatic, and it's so lazy compared to this one. Really, really like this. And it manages the power really well. I don't have any slip on the clutches. It's just as snappy and vivid as with a stock AMG GTS. Okay, we have some space ahead of us. Oh, that's those downshifts. How is this legal? Come on. There we go, guys. And that's 250 already. Now Now it's a bit bendy, and we have some altitude changes in this area, so it's quite hard to do like 300. Or to get a decent acceleration verified result because of the altitude changes. Now we've got a lovely straight ahead of us, so I'm hoping we get a bit of space over there. But I already did a 0 to 250 run with this car, and I did like a 16.0 run, which is really, really fast. Now you do notice that you have a bigger turbo, because if you go half throttle, it sort of doesn't know what you want. Which you don't have with the stock car. So in that perspective, you do feel that it's a tuned one. There we go. If you have the space to do it, 349 kilometers an hour. Yeah, that's awesome. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of space today, or my balls are just not big enough, but that was a very nice 300 plus run, and I'm happy with that. Hope you guys are too. That was it for today, so go check out this POV review of a different AMG Tune 1. Go subscribe to our channel, or go and click this playlist of reviews. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.